So guys, hey guys, guess what? Listeners of the podcast coven. We need a cute name for you guys. Because, like, YouTubers have cute names. Like, Graveyard Girl, she's got her Swamp Family members.
Yeah, and Lady Gaga has her little monsters.
We need something beyond just coven members. Because that's what you are, right? But we need a loving pet name.
Yeah.
So if you are a member of our Facebook coven, do all of the work for us and come up with some names for yourself.
Just like everything else we do.
Just like everything else we do.
Every other idea we have.
Hacks. How was your week?
I have had a pretty good week.
Your foot is up on the wall in a way that no one would believe right now. Macy has a new sex swing.
I was going to call it a new toy, but that's not true, but...
No, it's very much not. It's like silks for aerial acrobatics.
It's called a yoga trapeze. It's for aerial yoga. And
it's a sex swing.
Real addicted to it. I love it so much. So much.
We did have an entire conversation earlier. Me, you, our good friend Lyra, and your husband-to-be. We're all sitting out having a little get-together, and Macy's over here doing these intricate... poses and stretches in her swing, and we're all sitting on the couch with like a glass of beer like a lazy asshole, and you're over here just like talking like nothing's happening.
I don't know. I'm not flexible, and I've talked about that before. I have shit flexibility. Shit. But being in the air, you can just stretch so much deeper. And then also when your brainstem and your life kind of depend on it, you know?
Yeah.
You really got to do a good job. And that stretch is going to be deep because how you bend is holding you up in that swing area.
Yeah, so, if you fall, depending on what position you're in, you might be dead.
I'm always very careful to be like, I got to do a roll if I fall because I will snap my neck.
I mean, even if I trip a little bit,
roll
is to put my hands in front of my face.
Yeah.
Like that. And it looks so stupid because if I don't fall, then I've just kind of tripped and gone, oh! But it's kept me alive for 32 years.
Hey.
How old am I? 31.
Dude, it's been a weekend.
It's been!
There you are. Finally. Thank goodness, honestly.
I'm sorry, you guys. I just actually melted into the chair.
You feel good?
It is done.
Anyway,
it's been what?
It has been.
Sure.
A weekend of day drinking.
Yeah, when I got here, Miss Lyra was here. Mm-hmm. And you guys had already been hitting the bottle. Yeah. Let your body wobble. Don't act like a starving model who just hit the lotto.
Is that what he says? I've never heard that.
I have no idea.
After he says starving Marvin, I don't know what he says.
Then he says,
Then I love it.
Where's
the rubbers? Who's got the rubbers? What is it? We notice there's so many of them, and there's really not that many of us. But, so, like, one of my favorite things.
Yes.
And Lyra has introduced this into my life.
Okay.
Last time she came in, she brought plum wine.
Is that what you had when I got here?
No.
Oh.
That was some wine that I bought that was $9 for a drug. A drug?
Okay.
$9 for a jug, and it was carbonated. It was delicious.
That's why I liked it. It was like cheap and carbonated.
Arbor Mist, but like 40% stronger.
A stronger, cheaper, less sugary Arbor Mist.
Which is everything I want.
Everything I want.
Checks all the boxes. And so yesterday we kind of day drink. We went shopping around and we went thrifting. We had some good thrift action. And then we came back and we drank plum wine. I got so much like golden cuffs and like just earthy jewelry. I got a new tiger's eye bracelet from Goodwill.
You do.
And I hung a little wishbone on it.
Oh, cute.
That I also got from Goodwill.
Today's episode is sponsored by Goodwill.
It's sponsored by Goodwill. It was a great time. We went to Forever 21. Fashion's in a weird place at the moment.
You know, I've never understood fashion. I have never understood, like, and I'm talking high fashion.
Yeah. A lot of the time, high fashion to me is like high artistry, to where you have like these few artists that just paint like one red square, and it's just the most enlightening thing. And it's like, no, you're just doing bullshit. It's like my mom and Neiman Marcus, which she was saying. It's the same thing. It's like they're falling for the troll.
And I get the concept of, like, every year I do like to look at, like, the runway looks of, like, spring 2019 or whatever it was. Because I get that from high fashion, we do pull elements from.
Yeah.
So if all of these models are wearing shaved heads, then we can kind of deduce that short hair might be in.
It's always the exaggerated
version of what's going to happen, which I don't, let me make it very clear. I don't care about fashion. If it's black and down to my feet, I'm in. Okay, we were talking about your mom and Neiman Marcus earlier.
And she's roasting all Neiman Marcus everything.
Which, if you know Miss Terry...
Oh, God.
Macy's mother in a Neiman Marcus looking at a $180 cotton
Gray
regular t-shirt. That's a mood.
Yeah, she's going to let you know how she feels about that.
She will read you to filth.
Fashion is the ultimate troll. It's just like to push what you can get away with and what people will pay for. And the more outrageous you get, like the more they're like high-fiving you.
I think it's genius.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. And I was in Forever 21 and I was looking around and I was like, all of these outfits, I think were in Friends. All early 2000s fashion, which some things are great. Some things are not great. Denim skirts are back in, which I love. I love a good denim skirt.
I was reading about, you go through these cycles, right? Fashion and everything, honestly, is cyclical.
Oh, super cyclical. Super.
The people who were born, so say you were born when I was born, which is 88, or when Macy was born, 94, so some in this millennial range, right? You have now kind of, if you went into fashion, that was your love, you've now passed the beginning ranks, right? And you're now in a place of power, which means you get this influence. It's typical for people who get to this place to actually pull elements from their childhood.
Yeah.
Which is why when you and I were growing up, the 80s were huge.
Yeah.
You know, I remember being in middle school and we'd have 80s dances. And everybody wore neon colored sweatbands and everything like that. So it just kind of, you have an initial breakthrough and you have the original and then like 30 years later you have the copy.
That makes sense.
Which is interesting because I also think that you can't, it's really hard to identify what's going on until you're past it.
Yeah.
Like, I remember thinking in the early aughts, I was like, what will this decade's signature be? Well, now I can look back and I'm like, well, it's Justin Timberlake noodle hair.
Yeah.
And it's way too much blue eyeshadow.
Snap bracelets.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. And it's just weird. Our generation doesn't really quite know what to do. Because other than that, it was all 70s. You know, it's either early 2000s or deep 70s.
Yeah.
Bell bottoms, velour bell bottoms, which I will fuck with.
Yeah.
And like mid-rise crop tops and fringe. And it's like, it's either that or like skin tight, just under the ass mini skirts.
Yeah.
With like 3/4 crop tops, just like Monica Geller.
I could get with that.
It's all Monica Geller.
Well, if you think about it, the 70s and the 90s are pretty similar.
They kind of play with each other.
They have a very similar silhouette.
70s went short too. Dresses were short.
I don't know. Is that coming back around?
It seems to be kind of coming back. I mean, I just looking at the clothes, you know, and don't get me wrong, Forever 21 is a bit exclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I was looking at their plus section and it was like,
well, here's the thing. As a plus size person, and this is cool that we have these two different views of it. Perspectives. Thank you. Growing up, plus size options were non-existent. You had, and forgive me if Lane Bryant ever wants to sponsor us, but you had Lane Bryant.
Yeah.
And you had Dress Barn.
Dress Barn.
Listen to that name. Dress Barn. That's what you had growing up. So when I was growing up, it was what fit and what could we afford. Now, these girls, these like beautiful, amazing, like plus size Instagram models. And this is why I'm excited about like the 90s coming around.
Yeah.
Because if the 90s came around 10 years ago, I would be like, I can't do it. I'm not super thin.
Oh, I see.
But like now I'm so excited because you get to see this like inclusion.
It's good.
And it's like a rebirth of everything we've been through. But like everyone's invited to the party.
Yeah.
And the only thing though is like if I did one of those super cool tattoo plastic choker necklaces, I feel like my neck would just eat it.
I can't wear chokers because I feel like they make me look short neck.
See, okay, we can land there because I have no fucking neck.
Well, and like when I lived in West Plano, there was a Forever 21 there that was 2 stories, and the entire upper story was plus. That thing was badass. And
Let me jot down this address.
It was in Stonebriar. It was excellent. And no, it was North Park. I love North Park Center. It's my favorite mall.
Sponsor us, North Park.
And I remember...
North Park is like, no thanks.
And so that's what kind of did it for me. And so I guess just being at this one yesterday and the plus section was like 4 racks, I was like, this is lame.
Well, see, the thing is, that's with most stores that you go to. And here's why I will shout Target out. And I know there's a problem.
I love Target, though.
I know.
I love it. Their clothes, I will not buy a bathing suit from any other place.
They've abolished their plus size section. Which sounds like a bad thing, right?
Or is it just all size?
It's all sizes.
That's fair.
So
that's
right
nice.
now, usually, if you can find something in a straight size in Target, go a little farther back on the rack.
And it's there.
And it'll be there in
That's
plus size,
really cool.
Which is really fucking cool because honestly, asking somebody in a department store where the plus size section is an anxiety filled situation.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know. Target does a lot of cool things. They're the only fucking bathing suit company that makes a bathing suit for people with an ass.
Yeah.
Like
that is a thing. Isn't it?
It's such a thing.
Yeah.
If you have thighs and an ass, your
only option is one of those tie-ons, right? Yeah.
But not theirs, man. Like they just fit. I will not to this day. I don't care who makes it. I don't care how much money it is. I will buy a fucking Target bathing suit over. I'm such a loyalist about it. Since I was 14, in my last bathing suit that I just retired, I'm 26 or about to be 26. I just retired it and I got it when I was 14.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, dude. See, I will only get bathing suits from Torrid because it is stuck in my mind. Torrid, okay, like I said, when I was coming up, it was Lane Bryant, it was Dress Barn.
Yeah.
And then when Torrid came out on the scene, it was hot shit.
Torrid's fucking cute.
I still to this, like, it's really expensive.
But it's very, very fucking cute.
But the thing is, they understand plus size women's bodies.
Proportions and
whatnot. The thing is a lot of places like early back in the day, Lane Bryant. Because today I think I will go to bat for Lane Bryant.
I see a lot of cute things that come out of Lane Bryant.
It's not bad, but when I was in high school, I had a friend one time and we went to like Maurice's and she got a pair of pants and she was like telling me, she's like, I always look at the butt pockets.
Yeah.
She's like, because the butt pockets set a jean apart from like, and this is what she said, a Lane Bryant jean.
Oh, yeah.
And that like, I laughed at the time, but I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And I'm 31 years old and I will still check my pockets and be like, is this a Lane Bryant
to see if they're like
pocket?
Cute and high up or like low and big.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Dude, something very funny happened yesterday. So when I was... it's like the universe sometimes has to slap me down and be like, this is funny. And so Lyra and me went thrifting yesterday and I got a few tops and I was like, well, I wore shorts and I was like, I need some jeans. I need to see how this works. And I don't usually wear jeans, but finding a good pair of jeans is very special for me. Mm-hmm. And I never have owned a pair of these and I would have probably in high school thought I was the absolute shit. But I was thrifting around and I was digging in the racks and I was like, these look like they'll fit. And I put them on and they fit great. And I looked through Abercrombie.
Oh no, I was going to say, do not say Abercrombie.
I bought them.
16-year-old Macy is living.
I would be so jealous. And I was like, it is so funny how when you get older and it's really the last thing that you want, here they are.
Yeah, it's like, well, they look great.
Yeah, and I zipped them and I was like, well, fuck. I'm like...
Super hot.
Super hot.
Super hot.
So fetch.
Oh, God.
I have a present for you.
You have a present?
It's not the whole present. I know your birthday just happened, but I didn't know when exactly you were coming. So your second part of your present's coming. But I have a first part.
I'll take it.
It's good.
It's good. I'm just so happy again that it's been you. By the way, thank you to everybody over on Facebook and the Instagram and everybody who said happy birthday. That really made my day. That was pretty cool.
Give these a whiff.
Are these for me? I see CINN. Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you guys, since we're not a visual format yet, she just handed me some incense that are like, what is that? It's cinnamon, but it's also
it's just like a really good earthy cinnamon.
It's a cinnamon mixed with, there's something floral in there that can we pop one of these off?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yes, please.
But those
thank
yos.
you, dude. Oh, thank you so much. Love it. I've been having a rough week and I feel like this is good. So
I hope so.
You know.
I feel like we needed some catch up time.
That's good. Catch up.
Catch up.
Have you ever met anyone that says cats up?
Not unironically.
Because, well, I mean, you know how it'll
Yeah, no,
be
I know
spelled.
that's a thing. I remember reading that in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. There's a recipe for, like, there's, like, a section to make, like, scary things at a party, and they said catsup. And I was like, that's wrong.
That's not right. You're wrong, first of all. But have you ever met... I don't know if I've met, but I've heard people say...
I feel like that's something
catsup.
Hipsters would say to try to sound enlightened.
Well, see, like, I'll say it jokingly.
Yeah, I feel like they'd say it seriously.
But I've seen people say it and not have any hint of joking or any kind of lightness about
I do
it.
say ketchup.
You do, but that's just an accent thing.
Yeah, I don't know really. I know it's ketchup.
Ketchup. Well, I say ketchup.
But I say ketchup.
Ketchup.
Like, I have this weird Minnesota thing that just happened to me.
You sometimes do.
I don't know what... I think... I had to, like, get rid of my accent for speaking, and I think I hypercorrected it.
See, okay, because here's something, and we've talked about it way in our earlier episodes. Macy and I, if you can't tell, we're from the South. We're from Texas. And we have accents. People have commented on our accents before.
Yeah.
Which, to me, I thought we did a pretty okay job of hiding them.
Yeah,
But...
well, and I think for, like, by all the rights we have, mine used to be severe.
Yeah. If you watch videos, God forbid, if you get a home video of me and Macy when we were children.
Oh, my goodness.
Your ears will fall off of your head.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
There's a lot of twang.
There's so much twang.
Dude, I have a treat for you today. I have a
you?
great treat for you today.
I'm so excited.
I have been so looking forward to tell it to you. I have a historical witch episode.
Good.
It
is
such a wonderful story.
Oh, nice.
It's such a great story. The moment that I wrote it down, I was just like, oh, Charlye could go to listen to this right now. It's just great.
I'm so excited.
I love it.
I'm talking to you today about not only an herb, but an oil.
Oh.
And a scent experience in general.
Oh, shit.
And it's one of my favorites. And it's a simple little guy, but I think it's very relevant to a lot of people's lives right now. I want to talk to you about peppermint.
Great. I love peppermint. Great if you have a stomach upset.
That's the thing. That is the thing.
Absolutely excellent.
I have always, if I had a headache or a stomach ache, I have reached for the peppermint.
Excellent.
But before we go any further,
oh,
we have an episode, the first episode that we've dedicated in a couple of episodes.
Yeah, I know. It feels a long time since we've just recorded. I wrote my book today, my topic book, and was like, I haven't done this in a very long time.
Yeah, doing a regular episode felt very foreign, almost.
Yeah.
Or it was kind of like a nice return.
It felt great. Yeah, and that's the thing. But it did. It felt like it's been a long time.
It's been a very long time. And by the way, thank you guys so much for our great reception.
A lot of good reception. I'm happy about it.
Yes, me too. So many of you have gone to take aura photos or chakra photos, or you've pulled out ones that you've had from the past and showed it to us over on social media. And that is so freaking cool. But on to peppermint. So, on to the dedication. Excuse me.
We dedicate today's episode.
Dedicate
to Michelle P.
Michelle P.
Michelle P. My soul.
Are you doing my Maria?
I know. I was doing Jewel's song that Who Will Save Our Soul. Yeah.
Okay. So here's a little breakdown on the peppermint.
Give me a breakdown. Break it down for me.
I'm having a breakdown right now. All right. So peppermint is a masculine little plant. The planet is Mars or Mercury. So
highly mercurial.
Choices. The element is, guess the element of peppermint. It's fire.
Okay, I was gonna.
Were you gonna say water for ice?
I was gonna say water for ice.
Yeah,
that's exactly. I was thinking like ice doesn't count as an element.
See,
but does water count as ice?
That was my thought process. Is I thought it was gonna be ice because it is very cooling. And if you've ever put like a drop of peppermint into a big like tumbler of ice water,
oh my god, it's too much.
It'll blow your nips off.
It is too much.
So. But I get the fire thing. I get that it's
does
spicy.
Burn.
It's a burn. So its element is fire, so you can use it in that way. And the deity, and I just thought this was interesting here, is the deity it's tied to is Zeus, the big man.
Yeah. He's your daddy! lightning bolt.
Mr. Frickin' absent your entire life.
Mr. Fuck everything that breathes.
Mr. Turn myself into a cow. Fuck old fucking what's her name's daddy.
I don't think the cow fucked the dad. I don't think that's what happened. May that story never die.
God, Jesus Christ.
Man, Maylin. Whew.
Maylin. I think of her every time I hear the Sean James song Burn the Witch. Because he's like, I won't scream.
Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah, and she was silent the whole time. I can't also not help but think of Agnes Nutter every time I hear Burn the Witch.
Yeah, same. Mm-hmm. With good old David Tennant.
Oh, he's the best Crowley.
He's so good at everything he does.
Oh, I don't
know why he's not in everything.
I really love Crowley as a character deeply, and the fact that he was portrayed as he was.
I know you're not like into Doctor Who, but like him as the Doctor,
he's my favorite Doctor though.
Yeah.
I've seen episodes, because it's such a big investment.
Yeah,
it's a lot to take
It is a lot,
and I think that I would enjoy it. Don't get me wrong.
If you can get past the cheesiness.
It is so cheesy!
It is cheesy. I'm a fan of cheese. I love cheese.
I love a good cheese, and I do, but it's just like every time I see it, I had a roommate, he was basically a roommate. He came over all the time in college, and we had a rent house with a bunch of people living in it, and he would come over, and he would watch our TV, and he would watch Doctor Who forever.
Yeah.
And I was there when he got into it. And it just took him over, and I think it would me too. I think I would love it.
It did me, honestly, and I never thought it would, because when something has a very strong fandom, I immediately, I don't know if it's the contrarian within me.
Yeah, you're like, no.
I'm like, no, I'm not going to be into
I'm better than that. Yeah.
But my husband, when we were first dating, he said that he loved Doctor Who.
Hey, Whovian.
He was like, no, give it a chance. So we started with the, what's his name? Eric Eclexison. I don't know his name. I'm so sorry, and I don't know the doctor number. The one before.
Is he the one with David Tennant with the more chiseled jawline?
He's before David Tennant.
He's adorable.
He was also
he's he's kind of tied to me with David Tennant. I really love them both.
See, here's the thing. Here's why I love him, because my favorite movie is 48 Days Later.
Really?
Now, if you fuck with 48 Weeks Later, you're dead to me. But 48 Days Later was a masterpiece, and he's in it as like this psychopath military guy who it's just a good movie. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. If you're into like British film and zombie movies and things like that. But that's what I first saw him in. And when I see him as the Doctor, that's to see that completely different side of him.
Yeah.
Like a jovial, happy guy.
Yeah.
I was like, you're so talented. So that's why I feel for him.
Yeah.
But Clark was really into Doctor Who, and he was give it a chance. And I gave it a fucking chance. And then it ate my whole life.
Yeah.
It ate my whole life.
That's like those goddamn books right there. That fucking book. The Cushiel.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Charlye. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a moment of weakness this weekend because I finished those books about a month and a half ago.
All of them?
Well, the first 3, but it's like 9 books and 3 different trilogies, I think. And I really felt loss. And I really went into like a period of mourning about it because I haven't read.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna be real. One, they got me back into reading again. But I haven't read a book to where I've connected to the characters that deeply ever. Mm-hmm. Ever.
Really?
And yes, ever.
Wow.
And, and at first I kind of thought it was going to be a little bit of a 50 Shades of Grey thing, and I was reading it. But it all has an explanation.
Is there,
oh, yeah.
adult themes?
Oh, my goodness. You come to realize that it all has a reason. And any negative thing I could have said to where I was like, oh, this was too this, or this was too indulgent, or this. No. Mm-hmm. It all was tied together in this beautiful bow. And I've been so upset about finishing it. And this weekend, I woke up Saturday morning and I just cracked open the second book and I just had to start reading it because I like got to rejoin them, and I need to continue on the series, but I have...
There's a word for that, isn't there? There's a beautiful... I think it's one of those words that don't exist in the English language. It's like in German or something. But it encapsulates the feeling of finishing a book and that like melancholy feeling.
Oh God, dude. I miss them.
It is so strong.
I miss them so deeply.
It's a weird relationship that I have because you don't love the feeling.
Yeah.
But you love.
But the fact that something made you feel that way. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like if you have not read Cushiel's Dart.
Thanks, Kim.
Cushiel's
by the way.
Chosen and Cushiel's Avatar. Yes, Kim recommended them, and they've not only gotten me back into reading, which has been divine. It's the best series I've ever read.
When you said Divine, my mind immediately went to the drag queen Divine.
You've been watching so much RuPaul's Drag
I have been
Race.
eating up RuPaul's. We haven't seen a lick of it. And in the past month, we've watched seasons 1 through 8. Like, it's insane. And all the All-Stars. So you fuck with me.
Wow. Dude, it's taken over. I can't stop with the Owen Wilson wows.
I know. I've been doing it all week.
Wow.
Wow. I love the breathiness you added to it. Wow. Oh boy. Let's go to Peppermint Town.
Peppermint Town. I love peppermint patties. Few things make me happier than a York patty.
What do they say? Taste the refreshment. Taste the chill. What is it? Marketing genius.
Taste the refreshment.
What is it? It's feel the cool.
I don't know. I know they always do those commercials that are very dramatic.
And they like do up close. Like, people getting goosebumps.
And they're like,
oh, so cold.
And it's just really mint.
It's just lightly flavored mint. You know, when I go to the movie theaters, not anymore because I'm broke ass, but when I was like young and my mom would pay for it, I would love Junior Mints.
I can get behind Junior Mints.
I love the minty bitches. I love them.
I love chocolate mint ice cream. Mm-hmm. Green ass fucking.
It used to be my favorite, but I've reached this weird point in my life that I don't like additives in my ice cream. Learned that about myself.
What do you mean?
Like, people love chocolate chip cookie dough or cookie dough. Oh,
because it has pieces of other things.
I don't like shit in my ice cream.
I'm all about a chunky ice cream.
If it's a ribbon of like caramel or fudge, that's fine. And if it is a nut of some kind, don't make any jokes. I see you doing it. If it is a nut, then I like it.
You
but
like
I don't like
ice cream?
I love nut in my ice cream. What can I say? Leo season.
I love really the chunkier the better.
Really?
Yeah.
It just fucking pisses me off.
Like, I want all kinds of goodies in there. I want fucking I want cookie dough. I want full-blown actual mini marshmallows. I want anything you can fit in there. I'll take it.
A new car. All right. So the deity it's tied to is Zeus. So peppermint's actually a cross. It's a hybrid plant. It's not its own thing. So for the majority of types of peppermint, you can't just go buy a seed and plant it in your garden. It's a cross between wintermint and spearmint. Which, if I'm honest with you, I would have thought that peppermint was the OG. And then like wintermint and spearmint were like came later.
Interesting.
So it's a cross.
I always thought spearmint was just like a secondary sweeter peppermint.
Yeah, like its parent was peppermint. Not the case. It's a cross between these two things, and there are different types of it, and yada yada. But for the most part, what we do get and what we get as essential oils, it's a cross between those two things. It also grows super duper fast, and it spreads like crazy. Because you don't have those seeds to plant, it spreads using its little like tendrils. So it'll one of those, yeah. It'll create a netting and then it'll sprout up. So because of that, Australia, the Galapagos Islands, New Zealand, and the Great Lakes region, it's listed as an invasive species. Okay. So if you take this information, it is easy to grow. However, use a pot.
Yeah, don't take over the world with peppermint.
Peppermint is indigenous to Europe and the Middle East. However, today it is mostly grown in Oregon and Washington.
Great. So it likes a good misty Pacific Northwest kind of high humidity.
You know how it likes things? Moist. You know, I forgot that I did this when I created my Instagram.
It's been that way forever. The only person not bothered by the word moist.
I forgot that I wrote that, but it's true. I don't care about moist.
It doesn't bother me either. It's just moist. Most of the things I love on this earth are moist.
So yeah, it likes a moist environment.
Yeah, good and wet. Dripping.
I'm more bothered by dripping than I am moist.
Dripping.
And clogged, don't get me started.
Yeah, I've said the word clogged before talking about chakras, and you do not love it.
I hate the word clogged.
What is one of your favorite words? I know we keep getting distracted, but this is just going to be one of those episodes.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Well, and sometimes words you love because, and I know you'll know what I mean by this, their texture. Yeah. The way that your mouth feels when you say them.
Scab.
One of my favorite words of all time is rhododendron.
Rhododendron.
And it's just such
it really
a joy.
Does roll. Right
yeah, it just flows out, and I love it. A lot of words I love to say, like I like RH words like rhubarb, rhododendron, like those words. I really love.
The word that non-English speaking people find the most beautiful. Cellar door.
Well, that was in fucking Donnie Darko. She talks about that. Like how...
Does she? I've never seen Donnie Darko.
Honestly, it's fine.
I feel like it's fine.
It's fine. I don't care.
Full stop.
I
don't care.
I don't believe that it's as deep as people say. I think a lot of it is because the director, he just didn't know how to fucking end that movie. The concept is great, but he didn't know what to do with it. Like, I don't know. It finished with me, and I was like, it's fine. It's fine. That's the only word I can think. And I know that this might be a little contradictory too, but I felt that way about The Craft.
You know, that's what you've said. When I said I've never seen The Craft, you said,
it's fine.
And I remember you said, it's okay.
It's okay.
You're like, it's fine.
I didn't just love it, and it was a little bit before my time, you know, and I think that plays a very big part in it. It didn't draw me in a way, you know, that...
But that girl whose name I will never learn.
I love her.
Who was also in Waterboy.
Yeah, she's the girlfriend. And she's like
she was
kind
in
of
all of those dark 90 movies.
I love her.
I love her so much.
I love her giant mouth.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful feature.
She's in a time where, and as much as I love the 90s, because I was a kid in the 90s, and it's very nostalgic. You just had to be
angelic, blonde, and thin in the 90s.
Beauty in the 90s was a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
And I feel like she kind of was...
She's a little different.
She broke out of that.
You know, like she did. I really have always liked her, and I was happy to see that she was in it.
You ain't even a man, Bobby Boucher.
She's just... I love her.
You know, I have this dark thought every once in a while. When I watch, even now, as an example, I'm watching all of the old RuPauls, right? If I come to love somebody, like an actor or something like that, and it's been a couple of years.
Yes, man!
God damn you. I'm gonna get you. Now I have my confidence back, you little bitch. I can't keep a straight face when I say that. No, but my mind immediately goes to, like, are they still alive?
Yeah.
I just assume that, like, everybody's died. If you haven't heard from them in a couple of years, I'm like, they're dead.
They're dead.
And it's real dark, and I don't know why I do it. Here, Peppermint. So, it is a cross between, we already talked about that. Okay, so in Greek, the name, and excuse me because I will butcher this, Diosmos?
Sure.
Diamosis? Something like that. But basically, that name means... This has a pleasant smell.
Great. I love it.
Or if you break it down even further, it could just mean pleasant smell.
Okay. From
the peppermint plant. And here are its mundane uses. And I honestly use peppermint, I think, more for its mundane uses than anything else.
It's one of those you talked about with tea tree oil.
It's very medicinal.
Similar. It's medicinal.
Yeah. Because of its high amount of pelargone and methone.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm not a mathematician. I don't know how to pronounce these things. Both of those are known natural pesticides. So peppermint is chock full of both of those, and it's known to repel insects.
Great.
Especially effective against mosquitoes and many of your garden bugs.
Fuck those garden bugs.
So anything that's going to come up and eat your shit while you're trying to grow it. Much like tea tree oil, it's also really good for cleansing. Any of the citrus oils, tea tree oil, or mints, peppermint, spearmint, those are really, really good for cleaning. For the same reason that they carry properties associated with physical cleaning. So antifungal, antibacterial, things like this. Peppermint, I believe, is antiseptic.
Oh, okay.
Peppermint's very tied to the, like, upper chakras, and it helps you connect with your higher self. So peppermint kicks ass, and we all know this as an oral cleanser, which is why we see it in toothpaste and in mouthwash and everything. And it's also known to help with bad breath. If you, like, chew the leaves, it's going to help in two ways. It covers bad breath smells, but it's also going to help neutralize germs.
Yeah.
Right? So,
which would help bad breath over time.
Exactly. It helps kind of the cleanliness of the mouth. So if you are nervous, I know sometimes I've been nervous to talk with someone but I knew I was going to eat, like, I don't know, maybe Italian food first or, you know, a date or something like that. And you didn't want to be like smacking away on gum.
Yeah.
And then also sometimes things like mouthwash, they don't get like in your gut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, chewing, like, bring like a peppermint leaf with you.
We always grew chocolate mint.
Chocolate mint, I will always have this weird soft spot for.
We always grew it. Roger used to grow it all the time, and he would put it, like, he would just cut a sprig of it and throw it on top of the coffee grounds. And then he would make, like, this chocolate mint infused coffee.
Okay. But why is Roger a fucking genius?
He's kind of a witch sometimes.
I mean, for real, though.
Yeah.
If you have been eating anything with a particularly virile odor.
Virile!
It will help to bat it back down.
Virility!
The gods.
He's gross.
The way he, like, over-enunciates everything.
I don't like him.
By the way, we're talking about Road to El Dorado.
Yeah, if you couldn't pick up from the word that was not actually a line in the movie.
Divinity! Peppermint is actually, and here's where some of that science comes in, about how you said nothing helps a stomach ache. Like peppermint, right? Peppermint is currently being tested for short-term treatment of IBS.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Is peppermint an anti-inflammatory?
I believe so, yes.
It seems like it would have those properties.
And it also has cooling properties, which is more than just a topical sensation.
Yeah.
If you take, and please God, dilute it, but if you take peppermint oil and you put it on your skin...
Ow.
If you put raw peppermint oil
oh my God.
on,
enjoy your burn.
Jesus Christ. But if you dilute it, it can work very well in like salves and ointments and things for your muscles, because it does have that cooling thing. One of my favorite things is a spray bottle with like 1 drop of peppermint with some water. Shake it really good. Give yourself a spritz, not on the face, not in the eyes, but it will help cool you down.
I get that.
You know,
even for me, I've even hit the level of this is kind of shitty.
Yeah. So it is currently being tested for short-term treatment of IBS. So I'm assuming that means not the root of the problem, but the symptoms of IBS. And it's looking quite good. It has positive outlook. So peppermint's been used for traditional medicine, or as traditional medicine, for minor ailments for a very long time, such as stomach aches, we've talked about that, headaches, muscle or nerve pain, relief from itching, or as a fragrance. So not only is it another great sick room spray, but also, and this was just strange, peppermint oil is also used in construction and plumbing to test for the tightness of pipes and disclose leaks by its odor.
But you know, I get it.
I mean, it makes sense.
I thought you were going to say exorcisms. It's always exorcisms. That's always the wild card.
Exorcisms
and also exorcisms.
Well, kind of the opposite of that. As we move into the metaphys of peppermint. By the way, we never addressed this, but I have once again been the worst podcaster of all time. And I have forgotten my microphone. So I am once again using our backup microphone. So if I feel like I'm in a box. Peppermint is great for the cleansing of energies. I read somewhere that it loosens energetic congestion.
That's a good way to put it. Well, I also feel like it's good to like put on a pot of boiling water if you are congested.
Exactly.
For your throat and head and whatnot.
Much like tea tree oil.
Yeah.
It's tied in, it's mundane and it's physical are tied in so closely together.
Yeah.
Peppermint raises the vibration of any space.
It seems like a vibration raiser.
Exactly. It can help lighten the mood.
Yeah.
It's just going to help kind of bring things. A lot of other oils have a more serious feeling, but mint, along with, again, the citruses, they can bring that sunny light aspect.
Yeah. I feel like people walk in and go, oh,
you smell it and you're like, I'm ready to party.
Yeah, that's
nice.
You know,
if you walk into a room and you smell copal or frankincense,
it's very serious.
You're like, let's pray.
I need to strip down and dance.
But if you walk into a room and you smell the citruses or you smell the mints, it's
like, let's talk and hug and drink and have a good time.
So it's going to raise that vibration to a more happy place. It's really good for dark moods or, you know, if you just bought a house and there's a room where you're like, some shit went down in here. I don't know. You could cleanse it, but you could also then follow up with peppermint to kind of help to raise it. So you're not only just obliterating it with sage, but you're bringing in a mood of happiness and of joy. It's a great stimulate for the higher senses. We kind of touched on this earlier. It opens the third eye. If you're doing any third eye work, it will help to blast the bitch open. Peppermint also promotes prophetic dreams. So it's a great additive to any kind of dream pillow that you've made with your amethyst and your lavender and things like that. Put a little drop or even a leaf of peppermint. I would suggest a leaf because peppermint oil is very stimulating. Yeah. And it's something that you would burn or you would diffuse in the morning to get you going and get your blood pumping. But if you're using it for nighttime, a good peppermint leaf will help to give you prophetic dreams.
Leaf, leaf, leaf.
Leaf, 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 leaf,
leaf. Until you go to sleep. Just leaf, leaf, leaf.
Just loop that in the background. It'll be like a mantra.
Nice and calming.
Peppermint brings good luck and positive thinking. It's great to plant outside of your door and to diffuse in your home. And also businesses, because luck and money also kind of go hand in hand.
That's fair.
You know, so businesses will oftentimes like to diffuse it. It's also been proven that stores with a more uplifting, energetic scent will have greater sales.
Oh, I mean, I get that.
Yeah. You know, if you walk into a place that's think about it. You know, if you have a couple of glasses of wine and you go out with a friend, you're more liable to spend that money.
Yeah.
And if you walk into a place, because you're feeling up. You know, you're feeling very jovial.
On top of the world.
Exactly. You're silly and you're happy and you're fun. Well, peppermint can kind of help create those feelings. Obviously not the feeling of alcohol, but it helps create those feelings of being up.
That fuck it feeling.
Yeah, exactly. That, you know what? Life is short, man. Let's buy all the purses.
Dude, fuck it.
Or whatever, you know. So it's really great for businesses to do as well. Peppermint I read someone say, and I thought this was like, wow. They said peppermint is irreplaceable when it comes to banishing vampires and vampiric entities.
Wow.
Fucking replaceable, dude.
I mean, that's with some knowledge.
Fuck garlic, dude.
That's being said with knowledge.
That's somebody who's like, listen, some vampires rolled up to my house the other day and I pulled out my peppermint, my pyramid. All right, let's see. So if you think you are dealing with an incubus or a succubus.
Oh, shit.
Or a more mundane, energetic vampire, or a narcissist even. Somebody in our lives who will really... Think of vampire. When I see vampire, I don't think of the...
blood-sucking variety.
The creature. I think of the human vampire.
That's exactly... Yeah, I do too.
So peppermint will help deal with those kinds of vampires, but it will also help to promote healing of the wounds that those vampiric entities...
And can they make wounds?
Yes, they can. But peppermint is known to heal these energetic wounds.
That's good.
So I have read before that peppermint helps, much like tea tree oil, it can help speed the process of like scrapes and cuts and things like that.
Neat.
But unlike tea tree, peppermint's a little harder to put directly on the skin.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's more of an energetic, a metaphysical healer. So the wounds that have been made by these vampires, and honestly, in my own personal experience, Macy, I know you've dealt with this as well, those are the ones that follow us around the most.
Oh, God. And they linger. Do they linger forever? Good
and
God.
They really, not only do they linger, but they can shape the person that we become.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely.
And not always for the best. Sometimes for the best, honestly.
Sometimes for the best, and you don't realize it until it's over.
Yeah.
But more often than not for the worst.
Yeah.
And that's a good tool to have to help kind of obliterate
to heal those wounds. And it's also said that when they create these wounds, they're not only damaging you in like your psyche, but your aura as well. They're ripping holes through it. So when you diffuse this peppermint, and yes, I do say diffuse.
I say diffuse.
I'm so happy because I feel like you're going to call me out on it.
No, I say diffuse. Is that arrogant?
I think it's supposed to be diffuse, but okay. I like diffuse.
I feel like it's just kind of a text. I just feel like when I've ever grown up, I've only ever said diffuse.
Diffuse.
Yeah, you diffuse.
And the thing is, I think it could easily be construed as like, let's diffuse. However, when it's us, it's let's diffuse.
I'm going to roll with thinking it's a long I and it's cute.
It's cute.
Whatever, we're just going to diffuse it.
We're just some Southern belles being witches.
I mean, I would love it. Being like, oh, what is it? Oh, I'm just going to diffuse it.
I'm just going to diffuse. It's, what did they say in My Cousin Vinny that's like that? Itinerary or something like that.
I remember the Utes part. When he's like, are you saying Utes?
Are you saying Utes? Mr. Gambini. I love him.
I do too. Fucking Herman Munster.
Oh my God. I love him so much.
Are you mocking me?
Are you mocking me with this outfits?
He's got that deep baritone, beautiful voice.
Oh my God. And he's
goodness.
such an interesting looking person.
I love him. What a great film, though.
What a weird episode we've had so far.
My biological clock is ticking like this. I ain't never getting married. Dude, she's so gorgeous.
You know what? She's
a vampire. Her and Angela Bassett. I don't know if I told you, I didn't know that she was in Black Panther. And I watched Black Panther way late in the game. And just because I'm so behind on Marvel and they make movies so fast, then I get overwhelmed. And I'm like, it's going to take forever to catch up because there's so many goddamn movies.
Yeah.
I watched Black Panther with Hunter because he was like, you've got to watch Black Panther. Yeah,
it's really good.
And it was so beautiful that, like, by the time it ended, I was almost emotional. I was like, I was like, there was not a single remotely, like, ugly thing in that. Yeah. I was like, everything in it, the people are beautiful. Yeah. The landscape's beautiful. The villain is beautiful. Oh. And then on top of it all, the cherry on top was it cut to fucking Angela Bassett. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, Hunter? It's Angela Bassett. You didn't tell me. She's so special, man.
But a true vampire, as well as
Cher.
She looks wonderful. And I've been watching a lot of RuPaul, so this is coming from a place of just... This is my most recent reality, but RuPaul's a fucking vampire.
Oh, also. Absolutely. I've seen pictures of RuPaul posing with fucking Nirvana back in the early 90s.
She looks the same.
She looks exactly the same.
I can't get over it. If you're a fan of Drag Race like I am, they have instances where Ru himself comes out and speaks to the different contestants. Mm-hmm. And then at the very end, Ru comes out as like drag Ru. I am convinced that they are two separate people. I am convinced of it.
But I get that, though. I feel like if you are creating a character like that, you truly reach success when that character separates from you like that. You have become a different entity entirely.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go on. So back to Peppermint. If you've been dealing with a vampiric entity, that's how we got on this whole
No, this
thing.
episode's going to be a good time.
This episode's going to be a whirlwind.
It's going to be a hot mess, but I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready to do...
We've been so structured lately. Not structured because the last two have been free form. Yeah. But we haven't got to just fucking jive in a while, you know?
I'm feeling
ready for
like
it.
Minimal editing is probably going to be...
Yeah, just chat.
And you know what? If you can't understand us... Just go to the next episode. Yeah. It'll be better.
It'll be better. We've just been itching for this.
All right. So if you have been dealing with a vampiric entity of some form, you can burn peppermint. And this is kind of on the ritualistic side. So you can burn peppermint in your room every night and carry a red piece of cloth, preferably flannel.
That sounds very hoodoo-y.
In the hoodoo tradition. You can carry a red flannel piece of cloth with you, most like around your neck as an amulet, and put some peppermint leaves, dried peppermint leaves on the inside.
Okay.
So not only are you carrying it through the day with you, but you're burning it at night.
Yeah.
And you can rinse and repeat as you need until you feel like, okay, I've healed.
Yeah.
You can use peppermint in hoodoo if you're in a pinch. You can substitute peppermint oil for Call Me oil, cleansing oil, blockbuster oil, and road opener oil.
Man, it's like the rosemary of hoodoo oils.
Yeah, of course you want the original.
It's a sub-in.
But it's a sub-in. If you have nothing else and you really got to do it to it.
Throw some peppermint.
Peppermint can also help you stay present in the moment. This is a very different side of peppermint that I saw. If you need to be there for someone, but you're struggling with something in your own life, which I feel like is very relatable to everybody. Say you have a child who it's like their birthday coming up, or you need to go to their recital, or a friend has a very important thing that they've been looking forward to for a very long time, and you're just like, man, I'm just not in a place to do this right now. Peppermint can help you be present in that moment. So it will help you appreciate what's going on around you, and it will help you, my favorite word, compartmentalize. It'll help you compartmentalize those feelings of, I'm here right now, I'm at this birthday party, or I'm at this gallery opening, or wherever you are, and I need to focus on my friend. I need to focus on my child or whoever. And when I get home, I can worry about myself and the things that are going on. But right now I'm here in the moment. Peppermint will help you do that. And to end, as I like to do, I have a recipe for you.
I love it.
I've got 2 recipes, actually. The first one I've got is from darpayment.com, and links to everything that we talk about will be in the show notes.
Show notes!
Over on Darpayment, we've got tons of Peppermint / archangel works.
Interesting.
Peppermint is very tied to not only your higher chakras and your higher self, but it is
higher beings.
Higher beings, exactly. It will help you connect to the angelic realms.
Do you know how hard it is for me to picture anyone else other than fucking John Hamm's smarmy ass as Gabriel?
I know. So I'm scrolling through and I'm seeing Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, and I'm just immediately
picturing them.
And those contacts that he wore, those blue, unnaturally blue contacts were perfect. He's so good.
The best Gabriel I love John Hamm. I have such a fucking conflicting relationship with John Hamm because part of that came from Don Draper, and Don Draper is the devil.
The thing that I love about John Hamm is he can play a character like Don Draper, but he has such a sense of humor.
Well, and he has this incredible ability to play a character like Don Draper, and you still can't help but love
feel
him
for him
deeply.
Yeah.
And it's like he is scum on the heel of everybody's shoes, but oh, you love him. Don Draper. Don Draper.
So if you want to connect to Don Draper or or
Gabriel. Oh my God, we're not good at this.
No, I'm into Don Draper. If you want to call John Hamm directly,
call him up. Have Don Draper answer the phone. Have him pitch you an ad.
Go to your local metaphysical store. Pick up a bottle of peppermint, look the clerk in the eye and say, I'm getting this so I can call John Hamm.
Is this pure enough for me to be able to reach John Hamm?
And they'll be like, yeah.
You fucking know it.
I did it yesterday.
We called him last week. He's a good fucking time.
I bet he is. I bet he's a good time.
He seems kind of like that.
He seems like you could go
playful.
Exactly.
He's playful.
Like, if you got in trouble with the cops, like, he might be able to, like, sass his way out
Charm
of it.
out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because basically, to me, he's Don Draper. I can only picture Don Draper maneuvering through his life.
I always think of him because I never watched Mad Men. I've never seen it. And I'm waiting until I can emotionally invest, right?
But it takes your time.
That's, you saying that is
it takes your mental time.
Exactly.
You just wonder about it all fucking day long.
And as I've told you before, when I'm reading a book or when I'm watching a show, I will watch one episode or read a chapter. I will close the book and I will think on it for a week.
That's the thing. Mad Men leaves no holds barred.
I thought you were going to say Mad Libs.
It's not what I want to say. It's emotional in the sense that like like Sons of Anarchy was emotional. You know, and as a woman, you have to confront a lot of shit. And that show did not hold back.
Yeah.
On what they had to deal with. And I remember, I've talked to Grandma about it and things like that. And she's like, no, that's how it was.
Yeah.
Like, that's really how it was.
Well, a lot of shows they'll go for nostalgia over realism.
No.
And, like, I don't know, like, Leave It to Beaver.
Mad Men did.
I'll vacuum in heels because that's what the 50s were like.
Well, and I gotta confess something to you. And I've had, like, a problem with this. So the first time I watched Mad Men, I was living by myself in Plano, and I was a city girl, and I got a city job, and I was working in corporate America, and I graduated college, and I watched Mad Men, and I was by myself. And, this really led to a complex later, because Don Draper is a bad man.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And, I remember I watched it, and his wife, Betty Draper, and all these other characters, it's like I explained away his actions, which is exactly what that show wants you to think about to do.
Exactly.
And then I rewatched it a second time, and I was in my now house, like this was not that long ago. Within episode 1, I was like, you are evil.
Yeah.
But I missed it. And then I had this moment of like, how did I miss this?
Yeah.
What is wrong with me where I missed this? And it almost got so bad. I took a break. I was like, I can't believe he fooled me. Don Draper, you've got to watch Mad Men.
I know. I've seen a few episodes.
Oh, God.
But I'm waiting until I can really dive in.
It's one of those, anytime, if I watch one episode, I go through a renaissance in my life. It affects me so deeply. Like anything that happens, I'm like, all right, I got to watch Mad Men and I got to put my life back together. I can't help it.
What a ringing endorsement for Mad Men.
I love Mad Men. Dude, it may be one of the best shows ever made. Like, seriously.
I am and have been my entire life. I am perpetually behind the curve.
I always usually am.
Always.
I didn't watch Mad Men until it was over and done with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, I also have this...
I've still not seen fucking Walking Dead.
I have a fear. Not a fear, but a discomfort of endings. Endings of books, endings of TV series.
Yes.
I really struggle with.
Because you and me both connect deeply to characters.
Yeah.
We always have.
Yeah. And we're both literary people. Yeah. And, like, I think that we feel our emotions very strongly and yada, yada, yada. So endings really kind of freak me out. I, to this day, have not seen the second part of the ending of Friends. I've never seen it.
Dude, it's so sad.
I almost refuse to.
Okay, but one thing...
but I've seen the last couple of seconds where they zoom around the apartment.
I watched it as an adult. I watched that when it aired.
Yeah.
I remember that last episode. I watched it, I think I was in 4th grade, and I watched it when it fucking aired. It shattered me. But I watched it later as an adult, and it did not affect me that way. I got it.
Yeah.
I understood it because that's the way that everybody is as an adult. It doesn't mean when you separate that you are no longer communicating.
Exactly.
It just means... As a younger person, I was like, it's over.
They're
never going to talk to each other again.
Yeah.
But that show was marketing to people in that age range. And I think that was so brilliant for them to end up, this is the next logical step.
Yeah.
You know, like and usually you get houses a few hours away.
Their main demographic was about their age.
Yeah, it grew up with the show.
And they could understand. I think there was probably a lot of people going through that at the time of that airing. They were probably about to buy their first house.
Oh my God.
Or they were about to have their first kid.
Leave their friends.
You know, and when they first started watching the show, they were 20-something years old, having fun, you know, whatever. So I still haven't really seen it because I have a really big problem with it.
I recommend it.
I just recently, and I mean in the past couple of years, I just watched the ending of The Office.
Oh.
And I've seen it probably 400 times since then. I've watched The Office start to finish probably 6 or 7 times. I really have. I love The Office. And I hate to be one of those people who's like...
No, but it's wonderful. It really is special. It's a great show. It's very special.
But the ending of it, especially when Pam is giving her... She's the last person to speak in the series. Yeah. And when she's giving her soliloquy, as it were, I can't help it. I cry every single time.
That part when... What got me so painfully, fucking Dwight said, he calls her his best friend. He's like, my best man and my best friend. Yeah. And that, for some reason...
It's because you've watched Dwight also progress.
Oh, God.
You know?
Dwight and Angela. Yeah. And, you know, they develop everybody. And Dwight and Pam's friendship...
Touching.
It's so powerful.
Because it also brings him up as a character.
Oh my God.
Much in the same way that Michael in the first couple of seasons, he was portrayed as this. You can almost not watch it.
They had to realize what they wanted Michael to be, yeah. I think.
I think they were on the right track.
Yeah. Especially Season 3, Episode 1, everything's different.
Yeah.
First 2 seasons of Michael Scott are very hard.
Well, they're more based on the have you ever seen the British one? The British one is very much...
The Ricky Gervais
one.
my
God. Yeah. It is identical. And it's so hard to watch that it's off-putting.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't think there's a bad character in The Office.
Yeah.
I think even the people you hate because they did their job so well. Like Jan.
Yeah. But she was excellent.
But you get it.
Well, and just like Angela. Yeah. Really until the very end, Angela kind of fucking sucked. She's a buzzkill.
But that's her whole
But she
thing.
did it so well.
And I stand by the fact that Angela has the best costume design of anybody.
She really does. She's really cute.
Those fucking high
neck blouses.
So cute. And honestly, her as a person... She is so funny.
I know. I've seen her in shit.
She's like a sunspot.
She's so not Angela.
She's not Angela, but she played it so well. But I just recently, again, probably a couple of years ago, watched it and bawled my fucking eyes out.
Yeah.
My point here is I don't like endings. I've stopped reading books because I'm like, the end is coming.
I can't stop.
I come back to it.
It's like this bloody-footed pilgrimage where I'm like, I have to, it hurts and I don't want to.
And you can feel it right here.
And I know it's coming.
And it rises to your throat. And it was the same with Lord of the Rings. I will never forget this to the day that I die. So my dad read Lord of the Rings fresh, hot off the presses, right? Like he read it back in the day.
Yeah.
He's been a long-term...
Oh, deep
LOTR, Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, D&D, every, that kind of stuff. And I remember he read to me as a baby. He read The Hobbit to me probably 3 times.
That's so special.
I will never be able to see. There's one book that he used, and it's about this thick. It's huge. And it's green, and it's a hardback, and it's got silver leaf.
Does he still have it?
We still have it.
That's
and
beautiful.
I will never get rid of it.
That's very special.
And I very much remember him reading it to me almost before I could understand.
Yeah, as a toddler.
And he always told me, when you get old enough, he's like, I'll let you read Lord of the Rings.
That's beautiful.
However, when I got old enough, Harry Potter just hit the fucking screen. And I was blowing through Harry Potter.
I bet he was nauseated.
Here's the thing. My dad has an interesting roller coaster with Harry Potter, and I want to talk about this. Hi, Dad. I know you're listening. And I remember my dad was just like, this is a ripoff of Lord of the Rings.
Okay, but I'll defend that.
No, here's the thing.
Because you can't not rip off Lord of the Rings.
Of course.
Tolkien covered
everything. The entire...
You can't not!
The foundation of fantasy was stomped on,
dude,
by Tolkien.
But it gets in your blood, because I remember, so there's, and everybody knows about the Black Cauldron. But it's in a series that starts with a book called The Book of Three, and I cannot remember the series. I read every fucking one of them, and I want to reread them because they blew me away. I had a 4th grade teacher who laid a big impression on me. She was big on Lord of the Rings.
Really?
And yes.
In these parts?
Oh, yes.
Oh, boy.
She was incredible. And she got me started. She read an excerpt from The Book of Three, and I wish I could remember the name of the series. I read every one of them. And they blew me away. And I remember one of the last books involved, like the big finale or something like that, involved a black gate. Yeah. And I was like, rip off!
Exactly.
But you can't not.
He's the Simpsons of fantasy. You know what I mean. So, Dad was very... I think he was a little peeved at Lord of the Rings, at Harry Potter, because I was so fucking into it.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings finally came out. And I remember my dad was so... excited for this, and he was so scared, much in the way that I'm scared when a movie is made.
You want it to be done well.
It was kind of like when
It's like Good Omens. Exactly.
And you just have this pit, and you're like, please be good, please don't suck, please be good. So we went to see it. I mean, honestly, it sounds cheesy, but it was a life-changing event to me.
I can see that.
It was very much a life-changing
I never got to see a single one in theaters.
I still have all my ticket stubs, and I found them the other day. I had like 17 ticket stubs for The Two Towers alone. Listen, I'm going to work my way back to Peppermint. I swear to God. And we'll get to Peppermint again in a minute. I swear to God.
What a great episode. I love this episode. This is good. I'm sorry.
I'm going to work backwards. Here we go. So my dad saw Harry Potter. Thought it was a ripoff, right? I went home the day that I saw the first Lord of the Rings movie. I was in book 4. I was just done with book 4 of Harry Potter. Okay. Starting in on book 5.
And some Goblet of Fire action.
I had
moving into the Order of the Phoenix.
Moving in, exactly. And I was a little bit into that, not very far into the book. But I remember I went home after that movie. I picked up Lord of the Rings, and I never finished Harry Potter. And we've talked about that before. Somebody actually graciously sent me the Harry Potter series.
The digital copies, yeah.
Which, thank you for that, by the way. And I need to finish it, because I haven't even, again, with endings, I've never seen the ending of Harry Potter. I've managed to eliminate spoilers. I don't know how it ends.
The book ended much more,
I heard there's controversy.
Well, there's pain.
Yeah. Something about it's open to interpretation.
No, there's death.
Yeah.
The movie kind of skirted over, I feel like, a lot of that. But, I think it did a good job. I really do. Like, I remember reading that book. One of Rustin's one of the fondest memories I have is he was working as a waiter, and he was like, maybe in his teenage years. He was like 17 or something. And that book came out, and he went to Walmart midnight release, and he bought me the final book. Yeah. And I woke up, and it was a weekend. It was a Saturday, and he had that book there for me.
He did that for you?
He did. Yeah, it was very special. And
he tries to act all tough.
I know. I know. Yeah. And I picked up that book that morning, and I did not stop until it was done. Mm-hmm. And it was heart-wrenching, but I think it was good. And I've read a lot. You and me both are readers. Yeah. I've read a lot of series. Yeah. I've read a lot of bad endings. Yeah. And I know some people might not just love the ending.
Sometimes you can discount an ending.
I think it was excellent. Yeah. I think that it ended the way that it should have. But the movie, I feel like, skirted over some things, which
that's what I've heard. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's hard to cram a whole book into 2 hours.
They put the last book into 2 movies. Mm-hmm. Oh, right. But because of the tone of the film, the last books get very dark. Mm-hmm. Very dark. It's really, really great. And they're worth finishing. And they're different than Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, when you read those books, you are buckling down not only for, a good story, but also for hard work. Mm-hmm. Sometimes those books, you can just skip like 60 pages and you won't even know the difference.
Yeah.
And I say that with love.
Yeah.
But Harry Potter is, and I was talking with Lear about this today about books, because I was talking about the Kushiel, the first 3 books, like Kushiel's Dart, Chosen, Avatar. Mm-hmm. Those books are just indulgent. Mm-hmm. Everything about them, every sentence, every character, every fucking word is just wonderful. It's a treat. Yeah. And Harry Potter was that way to me. It may not be the deepest or the most complicated story. And it was pretty complicated, it was seriously, well written. People like to shit on Harry Potter, but it was great.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings to me feels not only like an investment, but it felt to me just who I am as a person today. It's a necessity.
Yeah.
It was almost like a textbook reading.
It is. And it's kind of written that way. Yeah. Like it's written
because my I once heard somebody say that they could just imagine Tolkien when he was writing not only Lord of the Rings, but the Silmarillion and everything else that came. They said, I can just imagine him in his office, like with Post-it notes. So-and-so is so-and-so's dad, and so-and-so did this, and like just with red string.
The dude invented his own language.
It's insanity.
Yeah.
It's very, it's a tough...
Because with Harry Potter, you get the joys of like, she has a handbag that can hold all of these things, and by all rights, they can use that to do this.
And quirky things, here. But with Lord of the Rings, it's just like, here's the way it was.
Oh my God.
And everything was, and it's
a labor of love.
Woof. But I do love it, so.
I don't know how we got on that topic.
But Dad.
We've done this twice now.
Anyway, I went home the day that I saw the Lord of the Rings film. And I picked up the copy that Dad had bought me, and I started to read. And I, from that point on, never read Harry Potter again. Which is not because I don't love Harry Potter.
I know, it's a different tone. It's a different beast
Lord of the Rings took over that part of my life. And by the time I was done with Lord of the Rings, I had moved on to other things. Because the movies had come out, and I had kind of caught up and things like that. But that being said, I wanted to test myself. I remember even as a young person, I saw Lord of the Rings without reading the book. So I read The Two Towers, but I didn't go any further.
Before the film started?
Yes, because I wanted to see the difference. Because I don't think I had at that point seen, besides Harry Potter, I guess, a movie adapted into, but something that I love so much. Because Harry Potter I loved, but Lord of the Rings I loved.
Deeply, I get that.
So I went to see it, and I was like, I like reading it first. So I went to finish the book, and I kind of put it off for a little bit, and I don't like endings, so it took a really long time, and it crept up on me. Suddenly, we were a week away from the airing of we already had movie tickets to the last movie,
Two Towers or Return of the King?
Return of the King. It was all crashing down.
What an emotional time.
So Dad had once said something to me. He said, prepare yourself for a lump in the throat for the ending.
That's exactly right.
And that stuck with me.
That is exactly right.
So when I listened, I decided the only way I'm going to finish this is listen to it on tape, book on tape, and which Dad had Lord of the Rings series on tape. So I was like, the only way I can ever finish this is to listen to it. So I would sit in our back. Do you remember the house that we lived in? It had, you'd come in through the garage, and then it had that like separate part of the house.
I love that house.
I was in that office, that room back there, and I was sat there and I was listening to it, and I was right in the thick of it. And I was bawling
your eyes
out. And I wasn't even reading it, because reading it gives you a different feeling. Oh. But still, I was bawling my eyes out. And my dad like came in the room for something, and he saw me. And he saw, like, the Lord of the Rings cassette sitting there. He saw me sitting in tears, and he was just like, okay. And he, like, closed the door.
You are ready.
And he was like,
I know what you're going through.
He's like, come see me later, And from that point on, it was just like... But what's interesting about him is he recently rewatched the entirety of Harry Potter. So he, not me, he has finished Harry Potter. Movie form, at least. He loves Harry Potter now.
It's very special.
I think you have to separate it from...
Once you get past the first 3 books and you hit 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. They become
different.
Young adult novels.
They're
no longer children's books.
It is serious. Yeah. It is dark. Mm-hmm. And it is confronting.
Well, again, I think that's a series that grew with its audience.
It did. Well, and she did that so beautifully. Yeah. Because, it started, book 1 is an 11-year-old child. Mm-hmm. And when it ends, he's a 17, 18-year-old man. You know, and she aged it up with the perspective that he sees the world. And that's what you do.
Yeah.
You know, and I just think it's absolutely wonderful. It's wonderful.
It was really, really well done.
If no one has read The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I know this is off topic. If you have not read The Casual Vacancy.
I want to. I was leery, to be honest.
Read The Casual Vacancy. It will hurt you. And it will break you.
Listen, that's going to be my project.
And it, a lot of people, I think, did not like that book, but I think that it's spectacular. I think that is absolutely incredible. And I remember reading it, and I told Ashley to read it, and you can't forget it.
I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it and report back to you. How's that?
You don't forget that book. It's wonderful.
Because I remember it coming out on shelves. I could tell you what the cover looks like.
Yes, with the script. Yes.
And I just remember thinking, and to be honest, it's kind of shitty. And it's a thought that I don't have anymore, but I think a lot of people did have this thought. It was like, oh, that's the lady that did Harry Potter.
I had the same thought.
You know? It's just like, I don't need to read that. Yeah. I get it.
I read it. I got it at Half Price Books. It was on discount. And I got it in like 2016. And I read it. And it fucked me up. Yeah. It's great.
I love when a book will fuck you up.
It fucks you up.
I love it when a book will fuck you up.
But seriously, though, we've been recording for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And that incense only just stopped burning a minute ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn,
they're special.
Sponsor us, Earthbound. Okay. I have a recipe.
I love it.
This is from darpayment.com, who has a ton of rituals and spells for angel work. Very heavy in angel work.
Oh my God, yeah, we got off on good omens. That was like 30 minutes ago.
What took us off on this trail.
Wow.
Peppermint is especially relevant in working with the angelic realms, with angel work, archangels, things like that. And particularly Archangel Raphael and Michael. Because Archangel Markiplier? I'm sorry.
Paula Rupert?
RuPaul? Archangel Raphael
That's probably blasphemy.
Probably. We get that out? Archangel Raphael is the archangel of healing. They're the saint to medical workers, nurses, healing, that kind of stuff.
You say that's Saint Michael?
Raphael.
Okay.
Yeah. I know that Raphael is one of the 3 named archangels.
I know that this is not what you're going to say, but you said 3 in, and I thought you were going to say Ninja Turtles, because he is.
Yes. It's along with Donatello.
I thought you were going to say, and along with that, and very serious, and along with that, he is also one of the 3 Ninja Turtles.
Just stone-faced. So I have a recipe here for Archangel Raphael's peppermint foot soak.
Oh, he invented it himself.
He's got it. Well, see, this website, Dark Payment, they have a ton of recipes, teas, oil blends, foot soaks, baths, salts, all kinds of stuff.
That's nice.
Dedicated to angel work.
That's nice.
And I'm sitting here as a non-religious person, deeply interested.
I am so interested in angel work.
Yeah.
I am so interested.
Well, see, the thing is I view angels. Okay, let me go off on another tangent. My mother, such a witch, instilled this in me. She told me some people that we meet in our lives are angels. And that's really stuck with me. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, no, I'm not religious. I'm really not. But I believe wholeheartedly in the existence of angels.
Well, it's like how I believe in demons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, can you have one without the other?
No. You know? I mean, it's like that balance of light and dark. You have dark entities,
As
you have
above,
light entities.
so below.
Yeah, it just makes fucking sense.
And I don't think that they're probably anything like we imagine them when we hear the word angel. And in some cultures, I know angel actually means something kind of dark.
A lot of the time, I've seen in like old lore and even like books and whatnot that have pulled from that, angels are terrifying.
Yeah.
It's like that terrible beauty that we were talking about. They're almost hard to face because they're so frighteningly beautiful and powerful.
And in that way, and here's how I want to kind of sum up my feelings. In that way, when you had your experience with Hecate, you could almost say that you had an angelic experience. Yeah. Because I view angels and things like that the same way that I view deities. I think that these are all entities that they're ideas, right? They're ideas that you can, and maybe they're embodied by a certain type of energy. Maybe they're not. Who knows? But it's still, I still believe in it. And I still believe that some people that I have met, honestly, there are some people I've met that you cannot convince me aren't angels.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
And there's a couple of stories that Mom has that are real interesting that as soon as she told me them, even though nothing really came of the story, I was like, that was an angel.
You met, yeah.
You know, anyway, I'm deeply interested with angel work is my point. So this is Archangel Raphael's foot soak. And as a massage therapist, I would like to tout something that any massage therapist will tell you. We do not take care of our feet. Our feet take a fucking beating.
You stand on them all day.
We talk about our back hurts and this hurts, our neck. Think about your feet.
Yeah.
We are 100 plus pound beings walking around. And it all comes to these two little things.
Little points, yeah.
That carry our whole bodies for a long time. And I think a great, and if you look into acupuncture and things like that, a lot of points, a lot of nerve endings really culminate here in the feet, right?
Oh, yeah,
so I'm
big time.
This is more than just like a self-care Saturday.
So your feet are fucking important.
This is important, especially if you do work on your feet. And especially if you are somebody who is, I'm thinking particularly the medical field. I'm thinking nurses right now because my mom is one. And you're just up for 12, 14 hours.
Yeah, long shifts.
So here we go. Here's what you will need. You will need 6 drops of peppermint oil.
I like it.
4 drops of, here we go, eucalyptus oil.
Oh, shit.
2 drops of, here we go, lemon oil.
Oh.
And half a cup of Epsom salts.
I like all of it.
So you're basically just going to mix all of this together in the hot water. And you're going to want to soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes.
Nice foot soak action.
The entire time you're going to breathe this in. And again, that peppermint is paired with a citrus. So it's very brightening. It's very uplifting. I personally believe that people who seek out working in the medical field are empathetic by nature.
Yeah.
You know, I just think that there's something very special there. Teachers, almost.
There's a call there.
There's something there that's beyond hey, there's a job open. There's something that made you do it. So the whole time, allow this to really cleanse you through your feet. Try to ground. Try to spread those tendrils. Send out all of that stuff. And if you do choose to do angel work, let Raphael take some of that from you. And if you're not into angel work, I do have a second recipe that is up my alley.
Oh.
Since very small amounts of peppermint oil diluted are safe.
Don't burn your skin off.
Very, very small amounts are safe to ingest because we eat peppermint ice cream. We eat peppermint candies. Those have peppermint in them, right? But I'm talking one time I had a big tumbler of ice water. I'm talking one of those big Yeti ones, and I put 2 drops of peppermint oil.
That's a lot.
Maybe 3 I put in, and it didn't burn me, it didn't hurt me, but it was enough to make me go, oh shit.
Yeah.
So I'm talking 1 drop here. So this is for a good luck. This is a good luck spell.
Everybody could use a little bit of good luck.
This is for a good luck White Russian.
Oh shit, I love a good White Russian.
The dude abides.
Got a fucking beverage here.
Make a hell of a Caucasian, Jackie.
I love it.
This is a magical adaptation from the recipe over at withsaltandwit.com. You will need 1.5 ounces of vodka, 1.5 ounces of Kahlua, 2 ounces of milk of choice.
Heavy cream.
Which I guess heavy cream or skim or however you want to do this. Maybe water if you're a psychopath.
Fucking Scorpios.
Are born to be freaks. And you'll need 1 drop of peppermint oil.
Okay, I can dig it.
So while you are mixing together the vodka and Kahlua, you're going to want to mix these clockwise because that's the direction you want to go to attract things. So the whole time you are doing this, the swirl, the little tornado that when you mix things, it creates, you're going to envision that drawing the luck into your mixture.
Ooh,
right?
I
so
like
it's
that.
Sucking it in like a little tornado. And then after you mix, you're going to add in that 1 drop of peppermint.
1! No more, no less.
No, 1 drop. I got a lot of drops. And as soon as that peppermint kind of drops in, you want to visualize your liquor mixture lighting up with whatever color you picture good luck to look like. And to me, good luck, when I do good luck spells, it's a very silver sage kind of color. Almost like, you know, Dusty Miller, the plant. It looks like Dusty Miller.
I'm picturing the leaves of Lothlorien.
You know,
like how they have that silver outline, but like the leaves. Yeah.
If
Not
you're...
idly do the leaves of Lothlorien fall. We can't stop.
It's a problem. And if you're a super nerd, picture Nirnroot from Skyrim. Nirnroot from Skyrim. Or whatever color. Could be purple. I don't care. You're going to visualize this drink to be the color of good luck. After mixing your vodka, Kahlua, and peppermint, you're going to top with the milk that you chose and any garnish that you may want. Now, website I took this from suggested whipped cream and, like, crushed peppermint candies, which sounds so holiday and so, like, something you would give a child, but I would eat it up.
I feel like I would shoot crushed peppermint and it would slice my esophagus open.
Please. So you're going to top it with whatever garnish you want. OFC, I will be using cinnamon because cinnamon added to any spell will add fire and quickness to the spell. Also, I mean, you know, I ration with cinnamon. Come on. Fight me. As you indulge in your cocktail.
Just make it with horchata.
Oh, God, horchata.
And so have like a horchata,
like
White Russian
is
with
my
cinnamon.
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
As you indulge in your cocktail, you're going to walk around and talk and think and act the entire time that you're drinking your drink. Believe that you are living this charmed life.
Ooh.
That you have instilled to your drink.
Manifest
so
the best.
I don't care. I don't care if you're walking around talking in a fake fucking British accent.
I care a little.
I mean, I don't give a shit. You know, however you envision this lucky life, you know, even if you say things out loud that are a total sham, you know, like, well, you know, when I visit the Maldives Islands next week, I'm going to, you know, just however you want to bring this, like, luck, you know,
just
or
don't
even
be
like
an arrogant ass.
Well, I mean, you can be a little bit, you know, I mean, but just the entirety of your drink.
You're manifesting the best.
Once your drink is over.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant drink it, and then for the you just turn into that.
No.
Okay. All right. No, totally understand you.
Just the entire, however long it takes you to drink this drink.
100%
go
agree.
Extra.
Gotcha.
Walk around, say things that aren't even true. Like, you know, after I won the lottery last week, I was just so happy.
I like that a lot.
You know, or, you know, oh my goodness, I got my order from Amazon and they happened to send me an extra new car instead.
They sent me a box of money.
They sent me a whole gallon of rubles.
Rupees.
Rupees, whatever.
Rubles is actually this world.
They sent me a whole gallon of RuPaul's. Stupid. But just kind of try to believe that you are living this life that you've instilled.
I get that. Okay, totally 100%.
Even if it's an act, even if you don't feel like it, just do that. And that's
the importance of fake it till you make it.
Cannot be overstated.
It is what got me through college.
Yep.
It is what got me, I think, through a few potential mental breakdowns.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And it should not be understated.
No.
Sometimes you just gotta fucking fake it till you make it.
Yeah, that's true.
I love that shit.
So anyway, that's Peppermint, ladies.
Peppermint. All right, dude, this is a fun story.
I'm ready for it.
I am ready to tell it to you.
Please tell me.
I will. So this is about Jane Wenham of Hertfordshire, England.
Oh boy, another English witch.
Another English witch.
All right.
And is she a firecracker, man?
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her already.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
What's her name?
Her name is Jane Wenham.
Jane Wenham?
Wenham.
Wenham.
Yeah. Yeah. This occurred in 1712.
Ooh.
We're way back.
Woof.
Way, way back.
Jeez.
In the city of Walkern. Walkern?
Walk hard?
In the county of Hertfordshire, England, which I believe is north of London.
All right.
I say that having never been to London. However, I want to go. So if that's any consolation to my inaccuracies, I do want to go.
It helps her pronunciation a little bit, yeah.
So Jane, at this time, she's about 70 years old.
70?
70.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. She fit that stereotype of classic witch pretty well.
Love it.
Yeah. Poor.
Okay.
Haggard.
Yeah.
Immensely strong-willed.
Can you imagine?
So,
So needless to say, everyone hates her.
Oh, dude. She was a fiery lass. So, a nearby farmer named John Chapman.
Oh.
John Chapman.
John Chapman.
Is a real douche. In case anyone doesn't know, Charlye and me have kind of been day drinking, so let's just get that out.
Spill the beans like that.
So, he had recently been losing a decently large amount of cattle to mysterious circumstances. Which my brain, I was like, aliens, cattle mutilations, what's wrong with you? Like, that's of course what's happening. But then I was like, oh, no, never mind. Like, not everybody thinks that way. But he'd been losing cattle to mysterious circumstances.
I'm thinking Alice, what's-her-name's daddy, come and take them all for himself.
Who?
Who's the cow? Who's the chicken fucker?
Malin.
Malin's daddy was coming to grab all the cows for
all
himself.
The cows.
Yes.
Naturally. He was like losing all these cows, and he's like, all right, what's the deal? And he thought that Jane was the deal.
Oh, of
naturally,
course.
You know,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah, of course.
So,
he comes out one morning. Well, like you said, Butch took my cattle.
I think it's Jane. So, he starts thinking it's her. However, he had a little bit of, in his mind, concrete evidence that it was her on New Year's Day.
Does it have to do with the devil?
1712. Not yet.
Oh, boy.
So, this is when John Chapman became convinced, I tell you, of her guilt. That day, his servant or hand, I'm not too sure. A lot of this is like interpretations of letters written in medieval times. Mm-hmm. So, he was hauling straw around the barn, and he was like a servant hand type character, when Jane appeared and asked for a pennyworth of straw. That's all she wanted. Pennyworth of straw.
A pennyworth of straw.
Pennyworth of
How
straw.
much could that be?
Can't be that much.
You know?
No.
Enough to hang from your mouth, you know?
Probably.
Yeah.
You know, I would think so. She just wants a little straw, goddammit.
Yeah.
Well, so she was refused. The servant, his name was Matthew Gilston, and he refused her. And she left.
Just doing his job, I guess.
She left muttering, well, I'll take it. She left muttering, take it. You gonna take it?
Well, I'll just take it.
I'll just take it. So she left muttering that she's going to take it. She's very spirited. We're a spirited lady.
From now on,
I'm going to take it.
If I won't take it.
I'm just going to take it. Anytime anyone tells you, can I have that? No. Well, I'm
I'm
going
going
to
to take it. But mutter it as you walk away.
Mutter it away, yeah. Skulk off. January 29th. So that was the New Year's Day. That was January 1st. Mm-hmm. January 29th. Matthew was again in the barn, working with the straw, got a pitchfork, and he's tossing the straw around, doing whatever you do with straw.
That they can't...
That you can't sell, but you gotta have. And when an old woman appeared with a hooded cloak, or like a riding hood, something like that, he wasn't sure, and was asking, again, for a pennyworth of straw.
Cool disguise.
She was again refused. And this time, dude, this is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious. So this time she left muttering. She left muttering again. She's all mad about it. But then, after she left, Matthew was like deeply and uncontrollably compelled to run to the farm 3 miles away and ask for straw.
She was like, I'm going to make you do it. Okay, wait, hold on. You see, in this scenario, this woman comes and asks for straw. He's like, nah, man, I can't, sorry.
I can't help you.
She comes again, wearing a slightly different costume.
Yeah, not a great disguise.
Asks again. He's like, nah, man, can't, sorry. She once again walks away muttering, and then he's just, oh, shit!
That's exactly what happened. Okay, and it gets worse, dude. So he goes to the barn or a farm 3 miles away and asks for straw, and they refuse him.
Oh.
So then he goes further, eventually finding and pulling straw from dung heaps. He took the shirt off of his back and carried the shit-covered straw back to the farm in it.
So far, I'm not for this, because, he's just a sweet dude doing his job.
Well, yeah. So, one... I think the problem here is John Chapman. And I'll get to that. I could not help, dude, and I know this is wrong, but I've been watching a lot of Big Mouth lately, and all I could think of John Chapman, he's Guy Bilzerian. He doesn't really do anything to make him Guy Bilzerian, but I fucking hate John Chapman.
He's how you picture him.
So he's Guy Bilzerian. Matthew tells John this, which I really feel like Matthew just wanted a day to skip fucking work. And so he tells...
So he's like, some witch overtook me.
Exactly. And John was already suspecting her. But this event is like, John just knows.
Oh, there it is.
She's fucking with his livestock, man.
That's his proof.
She's killing his cows.
She asked for straw.
Twice. Here's what he does. In a heat of passion, John Chapman calls her a witch and a bitch.
Hold on.
I quote.
Excuse me? Is he going to be hearing from our lawyers?
Maybe his lawyers are going to be hearing from fucking us.
Is this the first instance of witch bitch?
Yeah, that was beautiful. It was like he referred to her in a heat of passion, a bit of fury, and he called her a witch and a bitch.
Which is worse?
I know, right? And he proceeded to spread his opinions all around the town.
So he's just squawking shit
He's
everywhere.
He's mad, man.
As anybody who will listen to him.
Well, Jane's fucking mad, too.
Imagine.
On February 9th, remember, this whole first thing happened on the 1st of the year, January 1st, February 9th. Jane was fucking fed up and went to find Sir Henry Chauncey, who was the local magistrate at the time in this area, and requested a warrant for slander because, goddamn, he was spreading nasty shit.
He was spreading nasty shit.
Okay, right? And so it's quoted, in quotes, she was not only expecting to get something out of Chapman, but to deter other people from calling her anymore. I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
So she just wanted him to leave her alone.
And then other people be like, oh, let's not fuck with her.
Because probably at this point, if he's walking around talking about which bitch this and which bitch that, other people have no doubt started gossiping.
Oh, for sure. And that, like, we know, and looking at this, last thing you want is to be accused of witch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No
so
way.
She might be shitting. So all she wants is everybody to just leave her alone.
Well...
But she might be a little bitch.
She's kind of she's fiery.
She's kind of a witch.
She didn't always know when to quit. So, this is great. So, okay, so then, you know, she requests this warrant to the magistrate, who is Sir Henry Chauncey, and he, like, asks around, and he gets some unbecoming things about her character.
Oh, no.
Some people are like, say some things that he, you know, it's just not a lady's thing.
Oh.
So he then forwards the case.
Did she show her ankles?
You know, it's kind of like that. So I quote, Chauncey inquired about her character and heard a very ill one of her. And he just didn't like what he heard. You know, just pah. So he referred the case to the local minister, Reverend Gardner.
As you do.
Who on the 11th of February told them both to just live peaceably together.
Thank
that
you.
Chapman owed her a shilling.
Okay, fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough.
Right. I know.
Y'all both grow up.
Yeah.
Quit talking shit. Give her some money.
But not to Jane. It's never enough.
Oh, it's not. It was to him?
Yeah, no. John Chapman, the farmer who accused her, would have had to have paid Jane a shilling.
Yeah.
And just to get along.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Okay, yeah.
She's not happy with that. Not at all.
Oh, no.
She really cares about her character, and he's been spreading all this bullshit rumors around the town that she's a goddamn witch.
She doesn't know when to quit.
Did not know when to quit.
Okay, maybe should have quit at this point.
I think that probably would have been the best.
Okay.
Yeah. But you never know.
It wouldn't be here on this show today.
Oh my God, dude.
If it ended here.
This is like dipping the toe in the story, okay? So this was totally not enough for Jane. And she was fucking furious. That 1 shilling was like, ha! Right.
Slap in the face.
Okay, great, thanks. Yeah, bye. She swore that, I quote, if she could not have justice here, she would have it elsewhere.
Oh. Like with the devil.
And then all hell breaks loose.
Oh, shit.
And so...
Because she just said some witchy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's the queen of witchy-sounding threats. And it's like, dude, stop saying this shit.
Quick.
Stop.
Do you know what they do
no
to witches
shit.
around here?
Yeah. And so within an hour After Jane's departure from Reverend Gardner's house, his 17-year-old maidservant went into hysterics.
Oh.
As they do.
Also, what is a maidservant?
Right? I know. Noises were heard from the kitchen, which led the Reverend to investigate, and she was found, I quote, stripped to her shirt sleeves, howling and wringing her hands in a dismal manner, speechless.
What?
But also howling?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
But maybe just like not
She
saying
was in
anything.
shock.
She was just beside herself.
Let me tell you what happened.
Stripped to her shirt sleeves.
So let me tell you
Saucy.
something. If Jane was a witch, she loved to just make people go run around. So
oh no.
And this girl, when she regained the ability to speak, her name was Anne. And when she regained the ability to speak, and keep in mind, okay, so I was reading through this, and this is all in like Old English. And a lot of it is very hard to decipher, but here's the gist. Here's what we think that she was talking about.
Oh no.
She said, it seems that in the span of 7 minutes.
Whoa.
This happened in 7 minutes. Okay, very important.
Okay.
Okay, she was compelled to run across fields, fences, streams, and collect sticks.
Was this all in like a half acre?
Well, here's the thing, it gets even crazier. So she picked all the sticks, and by the time they found her in hysterics, she had this pile of sticks. And she was saying, I had to go get this shit. Like, I had to, and I swear to you, I saw Jane there, and it's all her fault.
Oh, of course.
So, keep in mind, okay, so she went to collect sticks. So, with the landmarks and everything she described, it's kind of figured now that she would have had to have run 8 miles an hour, which is no small feat to do this. And the night before, she had severely injured her knee.
So no.
But goddamn, man, she said this hooded old woman made her gather all these sticks. She'd run all over the field and gather these sticks.
Jumping over fences and streams.
And there was a witness. You know who the witness was? Who magically saw her do this? John Chapman.
He's just out watching.
He happened to have seen this happen.
He's just, I was there.
John Chapman was like, oh, totally.
I really saw this.
I totally didn't slip her money and tell her to act this way.
She was the fastest person I've ever seen.
Yeah, we wouldn't believe it. She was picking up all these sticks.
I don't know what she was doing. She's so far so believable.
That was my favorite thing when it was like, and the witnesses were John Chapman. Oh, fucking of course they were. So, naturally, Jane.
Shut up and give her a shilling and go away.
Jane was fucking mad about this.
Of course.
Even more mad than she was in the first place.
All she's done is say, please stop talking about me.
Yeah, or just, can I buy a penny worth of straw?
Yeah.
I will pay you for
Yes.
it. I just want a penny worth of straw.
Trade money for goods or services?
Like normal? Okay, so Jane is like, well, fuck this. So she was furious, and the next day returned to confront Anne.
Oh.
She was like, you know what?
The lady.
I like to imagine walking, you know what? Fuck you. That's what I think. An old lady, old English speak.
Ye oldeth fucketh thou.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she told Anne, and I quote, there's a lot of delicious quotes in here. If you tell any more stories of me, it shall be worse for you than it is yet.
Oh.
She was not playing around with her words. And she then shoved Anne with her hands. Shoved her.
7-year-old
woman is fucking done with all of this garbage.
I like her.
I do too.
I like
do
her.
Too. Yeah, Jane not having it. And yet again, Anne
stop fucking with her.
Anne went into a fit.
She'll shove you.
More convulsions to collect more sticks. And the miraculous ability to move unhindered with her severely injured knee.
Oh boy, sure.
And finally, she tried to drown herself in the river.
Did John Chapman see all this too?
This time, incredibly, he didn't.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I guess he was busy that day.
Even he's like, you're taking it too far.
So this was enough for the magistrate, Chauncey, to be like, I'm going to issue a warrant for her arrest because she needs to cure this Anne girl of whatever spell she's put on her because she's a fucking mess. And so...
Because she's just running around picking up sticks.
I'm telling you, you know.
What's so bad about that?
So Jane fucking, and this reminded me of Agnes Nutter, but like not really, but kinda, like refused to open the door. She would not open the door. She would let him in. She locked herself in the cabin.
You can't just see her right on the other side of the door. God damn it, no.
With her arms folded in like a sneer.
Yeah. Just like with maybe like a hot cup of tea.
Yeah. So they kick the door in and they break the door down and they take her to the rectory. And a big reason for this is so she could fucking cure Anne.
Why? Okay, even if, why would you, why?
I don't know.
Be like, oh, let me cure her so I can prove I'm a witch.
Exactly, it's a trap.
And then you can fucking kill me.
So immediately, and of course, nobody cares about this part, Anne attacked Jane when she walked into the room, scratching and clawing at her. Because apparently, the blood of a witch is the cure for a spell.
Gee, I wish I knew that.
Right? And yeah, I know. Let me just find some good old witch blood. If we ever need anything, I'll prick my finger and you can have mine and I'll have yours.
Yes.
And so the blood of a witch cures jinxes, hexes, spells, things like that. And so all Jane did, 70-year-old old woman, and this was a 17-year-old girl, walked into a room and
get
this
clawed.
Fucking Anne girl scratched her face with her own fingers. And scratched and clawed, assumingly, again, trying to draw blood as witch's blood cured enchantments. Jane's, I've been saying Jan for who knows how long. Jane's forehead was wounded, however, did not bleed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know. And so, adding to the absolute she's a witch feeling about this whole thing.
Lady prickers.
So, women were ordered to then search her for teats or witch marks. However, in an hour's time, found none.
What?
No witch marks.
Not anything they could even claim.
Not a soul teat.
Not a one teat.
Not a one teat.
Teatless.
Teatless.
All right.
And,
you go.
So then, though, that wasn't enough, though, right? So she was then ordered to recite the Lord's Prayer the next day. And,
after a night of being held in,
dude, get this shit,
I'm
right?
sure.
So she was said to recite the Lord's Prayer in front of the vicar of Ardley. And she was spot on until lead us not into temptation, when she instead said, lead us not into no temptation. And that convinced everybody that she was with the devil. However, she broke. She was 70 years old. She confessed. And she said she made a pact with the devil. The devil. Why do I always do that? This is the second time I've done that.
Sure.
She made a pact with... My Mama Boucher came out.
Exactly. The devil!
She made a pact with the devil 16 years before, right before her husband died.
What a specific thing to admit.
Right? And her trial started on March 4th.
This is in the span of, like...
days.
Wow.
This whole story happens very quickly. Okay, so other witnesses started to pour in.
Of course.
Get some of these, dude. They're fucking hilarious. I had a moment taking these notes and I know you'll relate to it, and I was rolling.
All right, hit me with them.
So one, okay, this is dark, but she said like she was responsible for the death of her child. Another said that he refused her a turnip. And the next day his best sheep died.
Oh, I have so many questions. Pause. Wait, what is... Okay. Hold on. So she asked for a turnip. He said, no, bitch.
Yeah.
And then his best sheep
died.
Okay. All right. Next.
And so, this one, people talked about seeing all of these packs of, like, noisy cats, and one of them had Jane's face, and if that's not fucking Vladislav the Poker, I don't know what is. Can you imagine seeing this
like, he tries to transform, but he can't get the
face right.
Vladislav the Poker.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Can you imagine seeing this pack of cats and one just has this old woman's face?
Your old woman? Meow.
That one made me so happy. So, remarkably though.
Give me a turnip.
Remarkably, she had a skeptical judge.
Oh.
This story, dude, is very interesting. She had a skeptical and sympathetic judge named John Powell. And this dude sounds like a fucking trip. And so at one point, when one of the witnesses accused her of flying, he responded, "There is no law against flying." Like, he was just like, y'all, why are you wasting my time with this bullshit? There's no law against that. This didn't happen. This is bullshit.
I like how he doesn't say that's not a thing that happened.
Yeah, he said there's no law against it.
There's no law against it.
She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't break a law. Yeah.
Very judicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Middle of the road, not doing this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know. And
even if she was, I don't give a shit.
She's not hurting anything.
But even if she did, it wouldn't be against the law.
Exactly.
Huh.
Very interesting, Judge. She got very lucky.
God, did he get murdered too?
No. So he questioned other accounts, asking why evidence or artifacts that they were talking about couldn't be furnished. Why don't you have them? You know, if these things that you say that happened were so strange and odd and she left these things, why don't you have them?
So why is he the only sensible judge that
right?
we've ever heard of?
And he then invited and pushed the jury, just, acquit this woman. Acquit her.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Well, the jury was all local men. And they were like, burn the witch, pretty much. Like, kill this woman. And
they checked out from day one.
Yeah, they voted for death. However, this judge, I assume while rolling his eyes, stayed her execution for an appeal.
Huh.
He was just like, no. So at this time, the Great Pamphlet War started. It's as ridiculous as it sounds.
I'm ready.
So, dude, all right, nothing makes me happier than a very long medieval title.
Oh, yeah.
That's absolutely way too literal and ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's two great ones. Okay. So the first was published by Francis Bragg, who was on the fucking jury, and he was educated. So he, I think, was just a goddamn
lunatic
murderer. Yeah, he just was in this.
This was how he was going to get his jollies.
Yeah. And jollies. So he published a pamphlet titled "A Full and Impartial Account of the Discovery of Sorcery and Witchcraft Practiced by Jane Wenham of Walkern in Hertfordshire."
Impartial.
Impartial is absolutely not true, apparently. This pamphlet is
Here's
nasty.
my impartial pamphlet of how this fucking bitch is a witch.
Yeah, and I'm just going to read that title one more time, just so you can soak that in. "A full and impartial account of the discovery of sorcery and witchcraft practiced by Jane Wenham of Walkern in Hertfordshire."
So specific.
I know. It's ridiculous. They're all that way.
So specific.
And, yeah, anything but full and impartial. Okay? I mean, it was nasty. It said terrible, terrible things, defaming her name to a level that was absolutely disgusting, called her a whore.
What?
Yeah.
She's 70. Good for her.
Right?
Okay.
Called her a thief. And concluded...
She asked for everything.
And to pay for
and
it.
offered to pay.
And concluded pretty much saying her nearest relations even believed she deserved to die. This thing was a nasty piece of work. And it was so popular, it hit 5 editions in a month. Yeah.
Okay, let's relate that to today.
Can you imagine? In a month, 5 new editions. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So, this was met with an opposing pamphlet. Get ready for this title. It's my favorite pamphlet title I've ever read. And it was called "The Impossibility of Witchcraft, Plainly Proving from Scripture and Reason that There Never Was a Witch, and that it is both irrational and impious to believe there ever was."
Oh!
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this was published as an opposing pamphlet to be like, look, this is a 70-year-old goddamn woman. Leave her alone.
Even using their own beliefs against, not against it. Well,
yeah, we will use scripture to say you are wrong.
He's saying you are. It's impious.
Yeah.
To believe this.
Very powerful title.
Wow. And I love that alliteration of what was it?
Plainly proving.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, from scripture and reason. And I love that there never was a witch, and that it is both irrational and impious to believe that there ever was. It's like someone's talking to you. It's such an odd title.
So targeted.
I love it. And so at least 9 pamphlets were written in total during this time, both for and against. It was like a pamphlet war. Like people like writing their pieces and being like...
This is the equivalent of like a Twitter war.
Exactly.
Back in the day.
So what happened to Jane?
Oh no.
She got very fucking lucky.
Okay.
And
all right.
So obviously, she could not remain in Walkern anymore. And this judge, who really found sympathy with her, got her a pardon from the queen. She was essentially, by all rights, acquitted for this crime that she did not commit. But she could not remain in Walkern anymore. Yeah. Because the town was convinced that she was the devil. Yeah. And they were very insistent on her guilt. And in, stage left walks a man named Captain John Plummer, who really took her under his protection, in quotations, that she might not be torn to pieces. Ooh. And so she lived on his property in a cottage, quotations, soberly and inoffensively, quotations, until Plummer's death. She outlived him.
She might be a fucking witch.
And was then basically adopted into the care of William Cowper, the first Earl Cowper, and an aristocrat. She was placed in a secret cottage on his beautiful property and lived there until her death at the age of 90.
Jesus.
Yeah.
90 then is like 200 today.
Right?
Holy.
Yeah. So she made it out alive.
Not only that, but it sounds like some pretty powerful players came to bat
really
for her.
Looking after her. And, and she went from poverty, strife, things like that, to really being taken care of. And
what an awesome tale of sanity.
I know.
Huh.
Yeah, I could not believe this tale. I started researching it today. Her name came across, I came across her name and I started looking into it and I was like, no fucking way. This never happened. So, before her death, she was visited by Bishop Francis Hutchinson, who later wrote a rational and skeptical essay called Historical Essay Concerning Witchcraft.
Huh.
He went around interviewing survivors of witch hunts. And he concluded after interviewing her that she was the subject of fierce superstition. And in all reality, she truly was a simple and pious woman.
Huh. I mean, let's meet in the middle with that. But
yeah. But that's the thing, it's very interesting. Like, even after all of this, like somebody else who, and he's very interesting. He was in the trial. Yeah. He sat in on her trial. And, later wrote letters and whatnot to different people. And I'll put these links up, or I'll send these, they're very, very both super informational articles about this. And her life has really been pieced together, this trial and whatnot, a lot of it through letters that people were writing to each other. Wow. And, because fucking 1700s, early 1700s.
Until that pamphlet war came out.
I'm telling you. And it was like almost all exclusively about her. But she got to escape it. Live out the rest of her life until the age of 90 in a cottage in secret protection. And
aristocrats, apparently.
Minded her own business.
Was a pious woman.
A pious woman.
Just wanted her turnip. Okay, so, normally we wrap these stories up by talking about how insane humanity can be, right? Not often do we get to wrap up talking about how completely level-headed so many people in this story were.
In this time. Yeah. And that's what's so wild, because there were a lot of bad people. Like, most of the people on her jury were, again, educated. Yeah. They knew better. Yeah. But something about it, they just wanted her fucking dead.
They wanted blood.
And you have these few people, the judge included, who was just like, y'all.
Seriously.
This is a 70-year-old
We're starting
woman.
To outgrow this.
Yes. This is enough. And I couldn't believe it, and in researching these, I always expect a dark ending. Yeah. You can't not. Yeah. And I could not believe, one, that she got to be so sassy and get away with it.
Oh, for sure.
And
when you kept saying, oh, she did this and she did that, I kept thinking, stop.
There's no way. I know, me too. I was like, dude, just let it lie. Take your shilling.
Just stop.
Take your shilling. Be all right with it. Live in peace with it.
Some shit's going to happen to you.
Yes. And fuck John Chapman.
I was there. I saw it.
Yeah, you just shitbag. You
I was just eating a banana in the backyard and I saw it.
Saw her run 8 miles an hour in 7 minutes of the small day. Are you sure about that 5 minutes?
Are you sure about that 5 minutes?
I think she was one of those women that had no filter.
I think she was like, I'm 70. In this time, people live to be about 68.
Yeah, or 30.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to say what I have to say. And another thing, even though we're talking about how it ends on a very nice note, the fact that still in this time, which is still about 100 years later than kind of what we normally talk, 1600s is usually more.
I think, who was it? Malin was way back. Malin and Alice Kettler. Mm-hmm. She was way back when, too.
But I think this kind of time period is when people are starting to
It was towards the end. And, that's the thing. She's called the last, person to be persecuted or imprisoned for witchcraft. That's not necessarily true.
Right.
But it was...
She's a figurehead, I guess.
Towards the end.
Yeah.
You have educated people, judges,
even
and whatnot.
So... Even so, with all of that, you could still basically ask the wrong guy for some straw one day.
Yeah.
And still...
And you're a witch.
Look what happens.
Yeah.
And even though, sure, she lived out the rest of her days, but she didn't get to live in her house in her town.
No, she was buried again.
She had to be hidden in secret.
She had to be buried in an unmarked grave.
Yeah.
Her name was eventually cleared, but I think the unmarked grave thing, I couldn't find a clear-cut reason for it, but was because of defamation.
Yeah.
Was, having her...
Yeah, you didn't want somebody to come by and spray paint or whatever the 1700s equivalent was.
Yeah, piss on her grave or something.
Wow. Yeah. That's a recipe for a ghost.
Right.
An unmarked grave. Come on.
But this was very refreshing. It was a wonderful story to get to read. I loved taking the notes down.
All kinds of bad bitchery.
I'm telling you.
Especially like that judge, man.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Judge Powell.
Holy hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you get to that level without... I just imagine back in that time, to get to that level and to be so level-headed... they don't go hand in hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think you have to be like, well, I'm going to be the judge so I can do this, that, and the other. But to get to that level and be sane, a sane person?
Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah. He saved her life in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I mean, in every way for the most part. He was the one who stayed the execution because the jury wanted to have her executed.
Yeah, I like how the jury was like, let's kill her. And he was like, hold up.
Yeah. We'll have an appeal. And then during the appeal process, when that gave him time. Yeah. And eventually he reached out to the queen and said, pardon this woman. Yeah. And she did.
And the queen is probably like, are we still doing this?
Yeah. Okay. Like, are we? Goddamn.
She's 70.
Fucking King James.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. For real. She's probably like, this bitch is 70? I got real shit going on. Come on.
So that is the story of Jane Wenham of Hertfordshire, England.
Also, out of everyone we've heard from, she's also, I feel like, the most likely to actually be a witch.
I know. I read that too, and I was like, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it.
Maybe. Well, her and fucking Mother Shipton, she was a witch.
Oh, no, for sure.
She, doesn't even count in that count. She was a witch without a doubt. Yeah. Without a doubt. Hell yeah. So, we've been recording for 3.5 hours. It's been a long time. I think that we need to... We've sobered up, I believe, as I trip over my words. Quite a bit.
I think we need some water. I think we probably need to go grab some food. I think there's nothing that's going to sober us up quite like a big hot pot of beans.
Bean.
There it is.
One bean.
A lot of beans.
One bean footage.
You're only allowed one bean.
One bean footage.
Today's bean footage comes from Heathen Healer.
I really like that a lot.
Heathen Healer. Heathen Healer says, it's been the most bitchin' podcast.
Oh.
I cannot express how much I love this podcast and adore these ladies. I just finished binging the entire thing.
Binge.
Started episode 1 about 2 weeks ago and have finished the live episode of this morning. I love this so much. Charlye and Macy, you ladies make me feel like I'm having a brunch with the coven.
You make me feel like brunch with the coven.
Y'all are hilarious, informative, and keep things super interesting.
Oh, shit.
My 2-year-old daughter even loves when I put on the podcast, and then she says, Mommy swears like a sailor.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
That's not an issue. Thank you for all that you do and for feeding my witchy brain with some great info. I can't wait for next week's episode of Favorite Podcast Ever. Jeez.
Oh.
Well, first of all, I'm sorry about all the swearing.
Gotta keep it real, man.
Gotta keep it fresh.
Oh.
Lit.
Dope, fam.
Mace Wake.
What?
Where can you pop over to get some of that Dope Lit Fam merch?
You can go to www.com.
Oh.
wbahpodcast.com or
Oh.
witchbitchamateurhour.com.
Oh.
And when you do that and you click enter, the site will load depending on the speed of your internet. Depending on how many megabits a second you have.
Oh, God.
And
hook up your routers.
Whenever, yeah, you could plug it into Ethernet if that's going to be quicker. But
you can switch Wi-Fi if you're on your mobile device.
It depends. You can go to Starbucks if that's faster. But really, though, you're gonna do that, and you're gonna hit enter, and you're gonna see a link there at the top at the top of that page, and it's gonna take you right to our merch, man.
Yeah, man.
Right to it.
Get you a T-shirt,
a mug,
a pillow.
Pillows are pretty fucking sweet.
I love those pillows.
You know, what I've not been able to say and feel cool, but I hear in my head all the time is I just like, those pillows fucking slap. Ever since Abby took our pictures, all I can is...
Listen, not only do those pillows slap, I feel like all of our merch slaps.
Our merch fucking slaps.
Slaps hard. We have an email. At our email is wbahpodcast@gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
One Insta Jim. Where can you shake Mr. Jim's hand?
You can shake Mr. Jim's hand with a glove at Witch Bitch Amateur Hour.
Have your hand sanitizer ready.
Mm-hmm.
We've got one tweeter where we one tweet at Bitch. Oh my. I was out of left field. I liked it. Our Facebook is
I know you like to copy me now, so I have to throw you for a loop.
I do. I was going to go for it.
Yeah.
You know. But I think...
I have to keep you on your toes.
I should have gone for it. We would have harmonized quite nicely. We got a Facebook at Witch Amateur Hour. Oh, no what?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said no like that, and I was like, no reservations.
No reservations.
Oh.
And we have the sweetest little P.O. box in Texas.
The one and the only P.O. Box 865. We are on advertisecast.com for
exciting
your advertising needs.
Hell yes.
And that is advertisecast.com. And we are there under Witch Bitch Amateur Hour. Give us a look if you want to advertise on the show. We'd love to have you.
Absolutely. We only really want to promote from within, as we said in our State of the Coven. We hope that the ads are not intrusive to your enjoyment, but we know that you guys also understand that this is what allows not only us to grow, but for the people who advertise us as well.
Yeah. You know, I mean, some of this shit's probably going to be the tits.
I mean, for real, though, because we have our Merchant Mondays and drooling over some of the stuff that you guys have.
Yeah.
I mean, almost all of the stuff that you guys have. And the fact that some of our listeners... Here's a really weird crossover for me. Some of our listeners own and manage and run and make the Etsy shops that I have had favorited for ever.
That's pretty spectacular.
That is amazing
to
me. To see them post, hey, and there's just the sweetest, kindest people. Just,
they
hey, I have this shop, and I'm like, you're the person who makes the such and such. Holy shit. So yeah, if you are interested in having a little ad, hit us up.
We'll do you real good.
We promise to deliver B- quality.
Amateur quality.
We'll stay on brand, that's for sure.
That's the point.
All right, guys, it's back. It's nice to be back to normal. A little bit.
Back in the swing
o' things. But, however, don't expect to wait too long before our next experience video. No, our next experience podcast. Geez, my inner child wants to be a YouTuber so bad. And again, that is thank you to our Patreon supporters. So hit us up over there if you did enjoy that episode. And hit up Hearth Wisdom for your photos. I know several people have. And
do it.
Been really cool. Somebody posted a picture that was like all purple and their crown chakra was blown out.
Yeah.
And I was like, it does
What
happen.
is your life like?
All right, boys.
And ghouls.
And boils.
And goyles.
Goyles and boils.
I don't hate it.
Remind me of that next episode when I can't remember. All right, dudes. Bye, boy. Andy's Mint is a goddamn vixen.
It is a vixen.